You are watching Mr. Creepy Official. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe, because once you hear this, you won't feel safe in your own home again. My unsafe basement, a true horror tale. I never believed in cursed places. Not haunted houses. Not demons. Not those stupid online warnings like, don't open the basement at night. But I believe now. Because whatever is under my house, it knows my name. We moved into the house in late October. Yeah. I know how that sounds. Even my friends joked about it. Perfect horror movie timing, they said. But the truth is, we didn't have a choice. My dad had lost his job. Money was tight. And this house, it was cheap. Too cheap. The first thing I noticed wasn't the basement. It was the silence. Not normal silence. Not peaceful. It felt like the house was listening. No creaks. No outside noise. Even the wind sounded distant. Like the house was sealed off from the world. Then I saw the basement door. Kitchen. Left corner. Old wood. Dark stains. Rusted handle. And something that didn't make sense. A lock. On the outside. Why is it locked like that? I asked. My mom froze for a second. Just a second. Then she smiled. It's not safe down there. Unsafe. That word stuck with me. The first few nights were normal. Almost. Except for one thing. Every night, at exactly 3:17 a.m., I would wake up. No reason. No sound. Just, awake. Until the fourth night. That's when I heard it. Tap. My eyes snapped open. I sat up in bed. Silence, then again. Tap, tap. It was faint. So faint I almost thought I imagined it. Then I realized something that made my chest tighten. It was coming from below me. From under the floor. I stayed still. Listening. Every nerve in my body screaming not to move. Then it stopped. Just like that. The next morning, I told my dad. There's something under the house. He didn't even look at me. No, there isn't. I heard knocking. It's pipes. It wasn't pipes. I knew that. But I didn't argue. That night, I stayed awake. Waiting. Watching the clock. 3:16 a.m. Nothing. 3:17 a.m. Scratch. My entire body froze. It wasn't tapping anymore. It was scratching. Slow. Long. Like nails dragging across wood. And this time, it didn't stop. It went on for minutes. Then, it changed. The scratching turned into something else. Something worse. A voice. Hello. I stopped breathing. No. No, no, no. Can you hear me? The voice sounded wrong. Not deep. Not high. Just, off. Like it didn't belong to a human throat. I grabbed my phone. Hands shaking. And hit record. Please. The voice cracked. Wet. Broken. It's dark. I dropped the phone. Because I realized something. That voice was directly under my bed. I didn't sleep that night. Or the next. Or the next. Every night, it got worse. The voice became clearer. Closer. Why won't you answer me? I can hear you breathing. You're right above me. I stopped going into my room after sunset. I slept on the couch. With the lights on. But it didn't matter. Because on the seventh night, the knocking followed me. Tap, tap, tap. From under the living room floor. I ran to the kitchen. Heart pounding. And that's when I noticed it. The basement door was open. Just slightly. I stared at it. I knew I didn't open it. My parents didn't either. But there it was. Open. And from inside, I could hear it. Breathing. Slow. Wet. You found me. I should have run. I should have locked it. I should have told someone. But I didn't. Because something inside me wanted to see. I stepped closer. The smell hit me first. Rot. Mold. Something older. The stairs were barely visible. Just darkness going down. Come down. The voice echoed softly. Please. I took one step. Then another. Each stair creaked like it was warning me. Halfway down, the temperature dropped. Cold. Unnaturally cold. And then, I saw it. At the bottom of the stairs. Something moved. Not clearly. Not fully. Just enough to know. I wasn't alone. You're here. The voice sounded excited now. Happy. That was worse. I turned on my phone flashlight. The beam shook as my hands trembled. And the light revealed the walls. Covered in handprints. Hundreds. No. Thousands. Pressed into the surface. Like people had tried to claw their way out. Some were small. Like children. Some were too large to be human. And all of them faced upward. Toward me. Help me. The voice came from ahead. I moved forward slowly. Then I saw it. In the center of the basement. A door. Not in the wall. In the floor. And it was moving. Shaking. Like something underneath was trying to get out. Bang. I jumped. Bang. Please. I stepped closer. I don't know why. I just did. And then. I saw the locks. Dozens of them. Chains wrapped tightly around the door. But something was wrong. They were loose. Like they had already been opened. And then. Right in front of me. One of the chains. Slid off. On its own. I stumbled back. No. Another chain fell. Then another. And another. Like invisible hands were undoing them. Don't be scared. The voice whispered. I'm just like you. The final lock dropped. And the door started to open. Slowly. Creaking. Darkness spilled out. Not normal darkness. This one moved. It breathed. And then. Something reached out. A hand. Pale. Too long. Fingers bending the wrong way. Gripping the edge. Pulling itself up. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. I could only watch. As it climbed out. And just before I saw its face. It spoke. Finally, if you haven't already. Subscribe. Because what you're about to hear gets worse. That word didn't echo. It sank into the air. Like it belonged there. Like it had been waiting, for me. The thing kept pulling itself out of the floor. Slowly. Deliberately. Like it wasn't in a hurry anymore. Its arm stretched further than it should have. Too long. Too thin. The skin looked wrong. Not pale like a person. More like something that had never seen light. I tried to move. I really did. But my legs wouldn't listen. It was like the basement itself was holding me there. Then its second hand came up, gripping the edge of the door. The fingers bent backward slightly, like joints weren't meant for them. Crack. I flinched. "Don't be scared," it whispered again. But this time, the voice changed. It sounded closer to mine. Not exactly the same, but close enough to make my stomach twist. It pulled itself higher. Shoulders. Chest. And then it stopped. Like it was waiting for something. Waiting for me. "Come closer." "No," I finally whispered. My voice felt small. Weak. It tilted its head slightly. Like it didn't understand the word. "You came this far." The basement felt tighter. The air heavier. "Don't leave me again." Again. That word hit harder than anything else. "I don't know you," I said. Silence. Then it laughed. Not loud. Not crazy. Just wrong. "You really don't remember." My heart dropped. "What are you talking about?" It slowly lifted its head. And that's when I saw its face. And everything inside me shattered. It was me. Not similar. Not close. Exactly me. Same eyes. Same nose. Same scar near my eyebrow. But something was off. Its eyes were too wide. Too empty. And its smile. Its smile stretched too far. "You locked me down here," it said softly. "No. I didn't," I whispered. "You did." It started climbing out fully now. "You always do." The words echoed in my head. "Always? What do you mean?" I asked, my voice shaking. It stepped out of the hole. Fully standing now. Same height. Same body. But it moved differently. Too smooth. Too controlled. Like it had practiced being human. Every time, it said, "You forget." And every time, it took a step toward me. I come back. My chest tightened. "No, that's not real." "Then why am I here?" I had no answer. It stopped just inches away from me. Close enough that I could feel its breath. Cold. Wet. "Look at me," it whispered. I didn't want to. But I did. And that's when I saw it. Its skin was peeling slightly. Like it didn't fit properly. Like it was wearing my face. This time, it said quietly, "I'm not going back." My heart stopped. "What?" Its smile widened. "You are." Before I could react, it grabbed me. Its grip was ice cold. Too strong. I screamed. But no sound came out. It dragged me toward the open door in the floor. "No, no, let go." I tried to fight. Kick. Pull away. But it didn't even struggle. "It's your turn," it whispered. The darkness below the door moved. Like it was alive. Waiting. Hungry. "Please." It leaned close to my ear. "I'll take good care of your life." And then it pushed me. I fell into the darkness. The fall didn't feel long. But it felt endless. Like I was sinking through something thick. Cold. Wet. Breathing became hard. And then I hit the ground. Hard. I gasped. Coughing. Trying to breathe. The air down there was worse. Rot. Decay. Something ancient. I looked up. The door above me was closing. And standing there, looking down at me, was me. But not me anymore. It smiled. See you soon. And then the door shut. Darkness swallowed everything. I was alone. At first. There was silence. Then I heard movement. All around me. Slow. Dragging. Like something was crawling. No. Not something. Multiple. My heart pounded. Hello. I called out. Big mistake. Because the moment I spoke, everything stopped. Silence again. Then whispers. From every direction. New one. Fresh. He can hear us. I turned in circles. I don't belong here. I shouted. Laughter. Low. Broken. We all said that. My breathing became uneven. What is this place? A voice answered. Right behind me. Where the forgotten stay. I spun around. And saw shapes. In the darkness. Human shapes. But not human anymore. Bodies twisted. Limbs stretched. Faces barely visible. All watching me. How long have you been here? I asked. Silence. Then one of them stepped forward. Its face was barely intact. We don't count anymore. Time doesn't exist here. Only waiting. For what? I whispered. The thing. Smiled. A broken, cracked smile. For the next you. My stomach dropped. No. You'll understand soon. The whispers started again. Louder now. Closer. You'll change. We all did. You can feel it already. And that's when I noticed something. My hands. They felt wrong. I looked down. And my fingers were slightly longer. My skin. Paler. No, 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 no. It's starting, one of them whispered. Stop it. You won't remember soon. What do you mean? You'll forget who you were. You'll become like us. Panic took over. No, I won't. And then. The voice came from all around me now. You'll go back up. My blood ran cold. And take your place again. Everything clicked. The basement. The door. The thing that looked like me. No, I whispered. Yes, they replied together. It never ends. It's a cycle. And now. The darkness moved closer. You're part of it. Before the final truth is revealed. Make sure you subscribe. Because once this ends, you won't look at yourself the same way again, you're part of it now. Those words didn't just echo. They settled inside me. I backed away from the figures. My breathing uneven. My mind breaking. No. I'm not like you, I whispered. They didn't move. They didn't need to. You already are, one of them said. I looked at my hands again. Longer. Thinner. The skin looked loose. Like it didn't belong to me anymore. I tried to wipe it. Scratch it. But it only stretched. It hurts at first, another voice whispered. Then you stop feeling it. Shut up. I screamed. The darkness shifted. And suddenly. I wasn't standing anymore. I was falling. Again. But this time, there was no impact. I just stopped. And when I opened my eyes, I wasn't in the basement anymore. I was in my room. Everything normal. My bed. My walls. My door. I gasped. Touching my face. My arms. Normal. Everything, normal. No, I whispered. This wasn't real. It couldn't be. I ran to the mirror. And there I was. Me. Perfectly normal. No stretched skin. No pale fingers. Nothing. Relief hit me so hard I almost collapsed. It was a dream, I whispered. But deep down, I knew. It wasn't. I slowly stepped out of my room. The house was quiet. Too quiet. I walked toward the kitchen. Heart pounding. And then I saw it. The basement door. Back. Exactly where it used to be. Closed. Locked. From the outside. My hand started shaking. No, I whispered. I stepped closer. And that's when I heard it. Tap, tap, tap. From below. I froze. Hello. My blood ran cold. That voice. It was mine. Not similar. Not close. Mine. Can you hear me? I stumbled back. No, 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 no. Please. The voice cracked. It's dark. Tears filled my eyes. I'm up here, I whispered. Silence. Then. Soft laughter. No. My heart stopped. I am. Everything inside me shattered. No. You're down here. I backed away slowly. This isn't real. You said that last time too. Last time. The word hit like a knife. My memories started breaking. Flickering. Pieces I didn't recognize. Me. Standing in the basement. Me. Locking the door. Me. Walking away. No, I whispered. You always forget, the voice said softly. But I remember. My head started hurting. Sharp. Burning. Images flooding in. Different faces. Different versions of me. All doing the same thing. Opening the basement. Meeting something. Being replaced. Again. And again. And again. This is a loop, I whispered. Yes. My knees buckled. How many times? I asked. Silence. Then. We stopped counting. My vision blurred. And now, the voice continued. You'll do what you always do. No. I won't. You will. I shook my head violently. I won't open it. Silence. Then. A soft whisper. You already did. My heart dropped. I slowly looked down. My hand was on the handle. Turning it. No, wait. Click. The lock opened. The door creaked. Darkness breathed out. And from below, I heard footsteps. Slow. Climbing. Coming up. Finally, the voice whispered. I stumbled back. No, stay back. The footsteps stopped. Right below the door. Silence. Then. A hand appeared. Gripping the edge. Pulling itself up. And I already knew what I was going to see. Me. Again. But this time. Something was different. It wasn't smiling. It looked tired. Broken. Don't open it next time, it whispered. Next time. My heart stopped. What? But before I could say anything, something behind it moved. In the darkness. Something bigger. Something worse. Its hand shot up, grabbing the thing that looked like me, dragging it back down. It screamed. My voice. Begging. No, please, not again. The door slammed shut. Silence. Complete silence. I stood there. Frozen. Breathing heavily. Then slowly. Very slowly. I looked up. And saw my reflection. In the kitchen window. And what I saw made me stop breathing. Because it wasn't copying me. It was moving. On its own. Smiling. Wider. And wider. Until it whispered. Your turn again. The end. Or is it? If you made it this far, you're already part of the story. Want more insane twisted horror like this? Subscribe to Mr. Creepy Official. Because next time, the thing knocking might not be under your house. It might be behind you.